this is how my channel started out, in this exact spot, right here. I would just chat about whatever interested me. My fursuit did not look like this. It was my first one. But yeah, this is where it all started.
50 subscribers, mate! Woo! Yeah! 50 flippin' subs!
Hello, my lovely Cinna Buns, it's me, Captain, and today I'm going to show you how to save your art so you don't have to lose it.
My fryer's broken! I told you! And she has a broken hand.
And welcome
over
to
here.
my channel. I sound weird.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm talking. I don't know why, but I have this thing where I talk with the most weirdest accent.
Hello. I just reached 3K. Little me would be screaming right now. I have had this channel for years. Well, a few years, but it's gone through plenty of phases. I was making Minecraft roleplay videos because I was inspired by Aphna's stories. Then I moved on to making animation memes. That was interesting. I remember I didn't have any sort of animation software, so I was throwing everything into GIFs, and I was making GIFs and then throwing all of that into video. It was a lot, but I enjoyed making them, and even though I look back at them and cringe now, I'm still pretty happy that I did make them because I enjoyed it at the time. So yeah. And then I moved on to speed painting and art-related content. You may see a tutorial I did on my channel a few years ago, still up in there. Then I had a little music making phase. Yeah, I don't post my music on YouTube. I still make music, but I just don't post on YouTube because I don't think it's all that great. Point is, this channel has gone through plenty of phases over the years, and now I'm here. Despite being on the internet pretty much all of my childhood, I still don't know what I'm doing. My YouTube channel has never been consistent, and I've been all over the place with what I want to do. I've been telling myself once I got a new mic, I'll start posting again. And I have had so many Google documents full of scrapped scripts for all different kinds of YouTube videos. Art, animation, games, so on. But not a single script for ASMR. Kind of funny considering what I'm doing now. But I struggle to focus a lot on things. And in all honesty, once I write down, I lose all motivation to actually do what I wrote. It feels like there's a wall right there because I have to follow a strict set of lines that I wrote. I'm a very creative and imaginative person, and ASMR is so versatile. I can do pretty much anything. I could do ASMR, art, games, stories, there's just so many things that I can do with ASMR. And I have always been a consumer of it. I have always found ASMR fairly interesting. Not like, the good old tappy tap on the mic kind of ASMR. More like just stories in general. I like the funny, goofy stories that people will come up with ASMR sometimes. It's like, oh my goodness. And they're just something that I enjoy from that. And I wanted to make content like that too. And once I got my brand new mic that I have now, I sat down, put on my headset, and I was like, okay, we're doing this. I'm going to make an ASMR video. Mind you, I have made videos that are ASMR-like before, but those were in my fursuit, and I never considered making them in VR. And let me tell you, it is a lot easier to make them in VR than it is in suit, because one, I don't have to deal with my big bappers, bapping everybody. Well, not everybody, but just everything in general. It's hard to grab things. I have more props that I can use. There's just so many more things that I could do, but there's also limits. but I'm still able to create fairly easily in VR. I kind of want to wait. Oh, hey, little butterfly. But I kind of want to wait to make ASMR videos in suit until the winter comes, because where I am, it gets up to 100 and it gets up into the hundreds. It gets really, really hot here during the summers, and I know autumn is coming in, and the weather's just barely starting to relax. But even today, it was it was 104 degrees today. Yeah. Yeah, it gets really hot. Excuse my nose, boop. But yeah, it gets really hot here. So making videos in fursuit, especially in a place that I literally have no AC in right now. My AC is not working. I'm hoping to get a new one. I am. But once I get my new AC and I'm able to not die from heat stroke, I will start making ASMR videos in suit soon, I'm hoping. I really hope I can, because I would love to. Aside from that, the possibilities are pretty much endless with ASMR, and I don't have to stick to just one thing. And since my channel has been so all over the place all of these years, I am happy to be doing this, because I can pretty much just do anything I want to do. But say it's either background noise or I don't know, there's lots of clicks in it or something like that, and it could still be ASMR related, but it still can be something that I enjoy making and I'm able to focus on. And for me, that's the main thing, is being able to focus on things. I don't even have to write scripts for anything either. I just come up with a title and go from there. It keeps it fun and fresh for me, so I don't lose motivation. And even if my nitpicky brain does not like what I made and is not happy with it, I can just tell myself I can do better the next time. I have gone, when I was younger, I have gone on deleting rampages before, because I just hated everything. I hated everything I created. I was young and just going through a lot, and I don't know, nothing I made me happy, and I just hated it. I didn't want it to exist. So I just would get rid of those things. I remember posting things and immediately, the last second, deciding that I absolutely hate the thing I created. Didn't even give it 2 seconds on the internet and deleted it. I don't know, it's something I've always struggled with, but now as I've gotten a lot older, I make it sound like I'm ancient. I'm not. But now that I'm a bit older, I sort of look at the creations that I don't like anymore, and instead of deciding that I'm just going to annihilate them from the planet, I just take them and sort of, I don't know, be the proud mom for myself and display them, even though the kiddo wants to kick and scream and burn it. So, yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for 3K, and thank you for listening to my small little rambling. I know that this is small in the grand scheme of things, but hey, it's been 8 years. This is an achievement to me, and I'm happy about it. So thank you for being here, thank you for watching this video, and I'm excited to see where this takes me. And I pray that I will stay consistent with this, because knowing me and my brain, I might decide by the next week, I give up, I'm gonna burn everything and just delete all of the content on my channel again and wait until another year or so to start creating again. Who knows? I hope that doesn't happen, but we'll see where it takes me. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you, and I appreciate all the love my content has been getting, like, so far. Like, I wasn't expecting it at all, but I really appreciate it, and I just wanted to say thank you. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, 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 bye. There's a little bit of background noise. Sorry about that. Have some people mowing lawns outside. But I did post a mini Q&A a bit ago, and I got some questions that I'm here to answer. So I'll just choose a few of them out and answer them. We'll start with one of the first questions I got. Apfelfish says, "Congrats, you truly deserve this. So, what is your Sona? How? And why? And why did you start ASMR?" My Sona, she's a shadow wolf beast, but in truth, she looks more like a fox, so I kind of like sway between maybe she's a fox, but her species is a shadow wolf beast that I created a long time ago, but she's supposed to have little floating hearts over her ears, floating wings that don't connect to her back, and a little floating heart over her tail. I created her just as a character that I kind of based off myself mostly. She's mostly based off myself. I'm not really sure how she came to be. She kind of just like, it was more like an edgy creation I made for myself because I wanted her to be like this really cool, strong, independent woman character. And as sort of time went on, she's became more of this soft, pastel, very outgoing character. And I guess she kind of grew as I've grown. And right now, what she is presented as is something that I kind of strive to be, a soft, outgoing character. I could be a little too hyper sometimes, but yeah. Anyway, aside from that, she's just a character that I kind of created when I was really young, and she's just stuck with me until, as I've gotten older, and she will continue to stick with me because she's me. I can't ever get rid of her. She's stuck to me. But yeah, that's kind of how that whole thing came to be. But for the second question, why did I start ASMR? I started ASMR because I've been an avid watcher of it for a really long time. I really love creators like GB ASMR. There's even ASMR Rebecca. Always Slightly Sleepy. Yes, I love Always Slightly Sleepy. Their ASMRs are so funny and they have so much personality, and I don't know, I've always just enjoyed those types of ASMR. They're just very funny, they have a lot of story to them. They can be very interesting and intriguing, and I've just always enjoyed them. So I thought, hey, you know what? I'm a creative person. I like creating stories right off the bat. So I kind of just, I don't know, I decided I'll make ASMR. Why not? I'll give it a try because I've tried almost everything else and nothing's really stuck with me. I thought art would stick with me, art content would stick with me, but it just, I don't know, it just never did. But yeah, I'm surprised this has stuck with me. Anyway, I guess that's my answer to that question. Let's see. I can't really read the whole name because I'm kind of blind right now, but I think it says Willow Tree. It says, "How do you come up with ideas for videos? All your stuff is so fun and silly." I kind of just write down a title, and that's it. I just write down a title, and whatever the title is, like, let's say the title is Saved You from a Shark Attack ASMR, and then in the little, I guess they're called, what are they called? Parentheses? No, not parentheses. Are they? Yeah, they are parentheses. In the little parentheses, it'll just say, what are you doing out here? And it'd be stranded at sea, and you were drowning in the water, and I saved you, pulled you up on a raft, and I'm like, we're just stranded out in the water, and that's what that ASMR would be. And I would just go off of that idea and just roll with it. And that's pretty much how I come up with my ideas for my ASMR, and I think that's what kind of really draws out the silliness and the goofiness of it, because everything is kind of just on a whim. And that's the type of ASMR that I think is really enjoyable and just funny. And I personally enjoy making it and watching it at the same time. So yeah, that's kind of how I come up with my ideas for my videos. Goonster1216 says, "What kind of stuff do you do besides the ASMR videos? I also like the name Mingletti. I think it sounds cool." Thank you. Mingletti is just sort of like, I don't know how Mingletti came to be. It's kind of just a name that stuck with me. But I do art. I I 3D model. I don't know, I've always just had an interest in making fursuits and making parts for fursuits, accessories for fursuits, stuff like that. So I've always just been super into 3D modeling. I actually 3D modeled my own head, my own fursuit head. I furred it and everything. And that's kind of just, my hobby. I take care of plants. I am a soon-to-be plant hoarder. I love plants. Plants are just my pride and joy. I have a decent amount of them. But yeah, I have I don't know, a little bit of an obsession, if you will. A little bit of an obsession with plants. So let's see, we have art, plants, 3D modeling, and I think that's about everything that I do. I also play games, if that's like something that people are interested in me doing. I guess I play games. I like playing games. I love games like Rain World and a lot of story-based games. I love stories. I also love games that kind of don't really have a story and you interpret it. Like one of my favorite games of all time is Journey. I love Journey. You kind of have to guess the story yourself and everything, but you kind of go through life, life, and make it to the end of your journey, and it's just, I don't know. I'm not going to spoil it. If you want to look into the game, I highly suggest it. Look into the game, see what it's all about. But it's a story that you kind of just, nothing is really said, and you have to sort of guess what's happening. And I love those kinds of games as well. Anyway, I think that is all the questions that I'm going to answer. So, that was my mini Q&A. I hope you guys thought it was, slightly entertaining. But yeah, I hope to see you again. Bye. I just wanted to thank Pirate Fox and others for joining my Patreon and supporting my content. I deeply appreciate their support, and if you would like to support me and help me make more videos like this and are able, you can check out my Patreon down in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day.